answer the phone. Oh,
Now, are we good?
Go ahead.
All right. We're hanging, this is Hope for Music. We're hanging with the Cab at the House of Blues in Anaheim. How you doing tonight, Alex?
Always good.
Day 2 of tour.
It is day 2, yeah.
Now,
Stay down.
this is like the big tour. You're on the Symphony Soldier tour with your new album.
Yep.
But not only are you on here with your new album, but with your best friends, the Somerset.
Yeah.
All I can say is hide the girls and lock the doors, because I definitely think hell is gonna break loose.
It's been a lot of fun, and it's always great when you can tour, obviously, but when you can tour with your best friends, it definitely helps. Yeah, we both released new albums, and we were both looking to tour, so why not just do like a co-headliner? And me and Brian always get crap about our bromance. I guess if you Google bromance,
Right?
picture me and Brian comes up, which is pretty hysterical.
It works.
It works.
And they have their Everything's Fine album out, which is amazing.
It's a great album.
Very good album. I love it. I think that your guys' romance totally works on tour with being able to be relaxed and be who you are, and it flows much easier for you.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's just really fun, and we're just excited to be a part of the tour. All the other bands are so cool. We just met Days Difference, He Is We, and Paradise Fears, and they're all the most down-to-earth, just fun people. So it's gonna be a hell of a tour.
We just watched them, and they look really good.
Yeah.
They're comfortable on stage. I think that they might do something.
Days Difference is very good. The singer can sing, and the piano's amazing. Look out for it.
Right? Your guys' Symphony Soldier tour, like, we get requests, you know, they come and like, can you review this album? I couldn't even review it. Like, flawless. Like, that's all I can put. Flawless, send it back, and we're done. Like, literally.
Thank you.
The decisions you guys made and everything, I'm sure what you had to go through to the fans seemed like 1 month, but I'm sure to you guys, that took time.
Yeah, of course. We were on a record label for 2.5 years. That label was like our family, you know. That's pretty much all we knew. We had a different manager, and so all of those changes definitely affected us. But I don't know, I think a lot of bands would have broken up after all of that.
Right.
And we just don't give ourselves an option. Like, this is what we're gonna do. You know, like, I don't know how we're gonna get there, but we're gonna get there. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna have a real job. I will always be an artist and a musician, or a songwriter for other people. Whatever it is, like, I've decided. There's no other way.
Music is it.
I don't give myself any other option.
We're all grateful for that though. I think that it will stay. Your guys' I mean, truth be told in the numbers, your guys' video Bad, well over 2 million hits. What the hell does that feel like? Like, really, well over 2 million people have seen that video.
Which means over 2 million people have seen Angel pretty much naked. I want to ask her how it feels more than I want to ask us. Like, it's cool that people hear our song, but for her to know that like 2.6 million people have probably 2 million of those being guys that saw our body on the thumbnail and just clicked it, you know?
Right?
It's gotta be flattering for her.
I would think it was really good. It was like kind of crazy, but it was good at the same time, right?
Right.
Where is your strongest influence musically?
By my dad. Just growing up, and if I wasn't being influenced by my dad's actual singing and voice, I was influenced by the artists that he showed me, you know, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake. So I owe my dad everything as far as music and vocals and all that goes.
I will say we've probably seen you guys over 20 times, at least over 20 times, because you're rolling with FTSK a lot, you're All Time Low, you know, and we're always at those shows. I will have to say the one show I will never forget was Pomona, when you sang with your dad.
Yeah.
That was like so surreal. It was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, who's got a camcorder? This has to go on
Yeah, I
film.
saw him yesterday, and it's awesome. My dad's my role model, and he's so talented. So just to have him up there, it's just cool, you know. It's just like, how many people can say that their dad guesting on the record? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like, it was so good.
Yeah.
Out of all the show, I mean, your guys are good and everything, but it was awesome to see that. If you could write a book about your life, what would the title be?
who I am and what I do and why I do it. And so I came up with the term Symphony Soldier. I got it tattooed. I believe so much in the saying and the phrase. And it actually, I had my tattoo like 2.5 years before we named the album that, you know.
Wow.
So what Symphony Soldier stands for is pretty much what my life is, you know what I mean? Like it's what I've worked for my whole life. So even though it kind of seems monotonous that we've used it so many times, it's like that's the word that sums it all up, you know. So
Right.
it'll probably be something within those lines, you know. It's like,
I read that Symphony Soldier is like the balance between the war and then the good, to bring it all together to make a positive change.
I mean, Symphony Soldier, a soldier is someone who fights for what they believe in.
Right.
And symphony is obviously a body of music, so to say you're a symphony soldier, it's like I use my music to find what I believe in. I use my music to stand up for my thoughts and to get my ideas out. And that's who I am. Like that's what I live my life with, is my music. So that's what it means.
Previously you stated that you did not want your music to be in a certain genre. You wanted to have like your own world and break out. Is that still true?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be cornered or pigeonholed. Like you want. There's so many one-trick ponies out there, you know, and bands that are good and they're talented, but you know they'll have an album of 13 songs and every song will sound the exact same, and you're just like, okay, this is good, but like where's the diversity? Like where is the creativity? You know, and
Right.
even though I believe our albums are cohesive, like we try to make an effort to give every song its own thing. So we have one song that's darker with a lot of strings and piano, and the next song we want to be really funky and really upbeat and happy. And you know, you don't want to write the same song over and over again. You know, it kind of takes away the fun of being an artist and being able to create. You know, it's just like I don't know. We want every song to have a different character and personality.
I think your songs have a lot of meaning towards them. You definitely put effort into it, and that's one thing I noticed. Lyrically and musically, it is completely compiled so good together. How did that, like at the end, like all that work, and then you heard it, were you just like, this is like everything we have is in this CD?
Yeah, it was just a big deep breath because we didn't know if the album was even going to come out at one point. You know, like when
Right.
we were going through the label stuff, it was just like, what do we do? Like we felt like our hands were tied and we didn't know what to do. So I think when the album finally came out, it was just like finally our fans get to hear and see that we weren't just like sitting around. Like we were working hard, but we were going through things. But and we kept saying that it'll be worth it, it'll be worth it. And the fans were like unsure, like well, didn't release it.
Right.
So I think in the end, most of them are happy, which is good because it was very nerve-wracking. You know, it's like if we would have waited all that time and released an album that our fans didn't like our career would probably be over. Like we'd have to start rethinking what we were doing.
Right.
But I think the kids have responded really, really well. It's had a very good overall impact. So we're happy with it.
Well, literally, the album is insane. You guys have gotten so many good shots. Avril Lavigne, Gym Class Heroes, Patrick Stump, like huge names. You guys have traveled overseas. Where do you know, in your song, you say, in Living Louder, you say the only regret in life is to have regrets. Is that like your main focus, like all or nothing?
I think it has to be. Like, life is, it's an overused cliche, but life really is so short. You know, you do have a specific amount of time, and you don't even know what that specific amount of time is. So I mean, as far as my life goes and the band's life goes, it's like you kind of just have to put it all on the table, you know. Like we want to play for as many people as possible in as many different places. We don't have time to sit around and be bummed out. Like when the label and us parted ways, like we could have just sulked and been like upset and sad, but we don't have time. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
Everything is so precious and short that we were like, okay, you know what? Like I think it took like a little bit of time, like a few days to a week, to kind of just pull ourselves together, and then we were just like right back, like nothing happened.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely believe that.
Okay, one more question we got for the ladies.
Okay.
Since we know there's a lot of them that follow you,
Okay.
the band, is it all about the bad girls?
Well, here's the thing: is a bad girl is a girl who can keep you on your toes. You know what I mean? Something
Right.
like that. So obviously, when we say that that's the type of girl we're into, like, obviously we are into girls with good hearts that are, you know, sweet and all of that. But the girl has to have that side where she pushes you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Like the challenge.
Exactly, and not just the challenge, but someone who can just keep up with you. You know what I mean? So, wanting a bad girl is just wanting someone who just, you know, you meet. There are people you meet that instantly intrigue you because they're not just typical. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it doesn't mean that that person is necessarily bad. Like, we don't like girls that. You get what I'm saying?
I totally
But yes,
get
it
what
is all,
you're
but
saying.
yes, it is all about the bad girls who know how to stay respectful and loyal and faithful. You can be a bad girl while being faithful.
A hooker in the sheets and a lady in the streets.
There you go.
Well said. That was very well
There
said.
you go.
That's all it is.
There you go.
We want to put it out there, right?
Right.
We have to do something for the ladies, Alex, because you know they're there. We all know that they're out there. Put it out there. I think that nobody's going to catch up with you right now. I definitely think that you are on like this high that's just not going to come down. We hope it's not going to come down
Thank you.
because we can't stop playing your CD since when? Oh, Hollywood. Literally, it's like insane. And we give it amazing reviews. We tell everybody they gotta hook it up. Because it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And like I said, when you talk about no genre, you don't. It's not rock. It's not poppy. It sets your soul. And honestly, it's so grateful as fans that bands step up to the plate and say, nobody's gonna be in our way, and we're gonna do that. So we definitely thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely. All right. Anything else you'd like to say to your fans?
Thank you to everyone. It really does mean the world. And come out to the tour. A lot of surprises. A lot of new songs we've never played before. I'm really nervous. So come calm me down.